Hey everyone, I hope you are safe and healthy, and I also hope you're keeping active. I wanted to share with you some exercises that you can do for your swimming, considering the fact that a lot of the pools are probably still going to remain closed for the upcoming weeks. You can head out into the ocean if you want to, but I think it's a bit cold, for me at least. But I've got some exercises that you can do at home, and I'm going to show you how you can do that. If you head over to Amazon, you can get something called a TheraBand, and it's basically a resistance band that you can do various exercises with. So once you've ordered one of these bands, you can actually cut it to length, and I'm going to show you how to do that. But before I go into that, there are some various colors that you'll see on here, and these colors represent the resistances. So if you are going to get yourself one of these, I recommend either the green or the blue color. So once you've got your box, it's really simple. You'll get a roll, something like this, and all you got to do is cut it out to the length of your arms. So you roll it out, you get it at about the length span of your arms, and you just cut it over here. Once you've cut it, as you can see, I've got some pre-cut ones. This is the one that I've cut out before, and it's the length of my arm when stretched out. What I'm doing here is I'm tying a small knot with a small circle, and you're going to do that for two of them. So I've got two bands over here with two circles which have a knot on them, and here's what you're going to do. You're going to grab yourself a fence or something that's solid, and what you're going to do is you're actually just going to loop the band through. Watch this. I'm going to put it round, and I'm going to loop it through, and I'm going to pull. I'm going to do the same with the other one. Loop it round and bring it through. All right, now you're set. You grab one with one arm, and you probably do two loops. Grab one with the other arm and do two loops. Now you're ready to start swimming. From this position, you can even adjust the resistance. So if you want it to be tighter, you can do an extra loop on your hand, or if it's too tight, you can let go of one. And from here, all you're really going to do is perform the swimming motion. So watch me. So from here, I'm just going to pretend as if I'm swimming. Really is that easy. So a great way to perform this is you could probably do about a minute with 30 seconds rest, a minute with 30 seconds rest, and you can do that several times. Some key points to focus on is whilst you're performing that swimming action, you want to keep your elbows high, and you want to keep your palms facing the back. And as you are swimming, quote unquote swimming, you want to make sure that you keep that palm facing the back, as if you were going to be hitting the back of the pool. And you're going to recover slowly, no jerking motions, and then you're going to pull back, keeping that elbow high, keeping that palm flat towards the back, keeping the fingers down, and you should be feeling it here on your lats. So an alternative of this exercise is not only can you do it with both arms, you can also do it with one arm and just keep that focus there. So from here, I'm just going to focus on doing that one arm. And again, you can alternate in terms of your time and the number of repetitions you want to do. Now, you might be thinking, well, I don't really have a fence around at home, so how can I do this exercise? I've got a little trick for you. Come on inside and I'll show you how. Alrighty, we are now in my little office. You can probably see my bike up here. So this is called a doorstop, and in fact there's going to be a link to this in the bottom of this email, and you can even get this on Amazon as well. So the trick with this is that it allows you to use your door as a solid post. This is how you would do it. I'm going to get this and I'm going to put it across my door, and then I'm going to shut the door. Watch out for your fingers. You don't want to get your fingers caught. Now you can see here, this now acts as a post for me. and I'm going to do the same thing as I did outside. I'm going to grab my 2 bands that I showed you earlier, and I'm going to grab the loop that I created, and I'm going to put it through this loop, and then I'm just going to bring the end of the band through that loop, and I'm going to pull. I'm going to make sure I pulled it all the way through so that it doesn't slip on me. Right, that's number 1. Number 2, same thing. Going to feed it through the loop of the doorstop, grab the end of that band and put it right through. All right, now I'm set to swim. So same thing like outside, I'm going to grab them, going to go 1, 2, maybe 3, and then from here, I'm just going to do the same thing. Just going to swim and just keep focusing on my stroke. Remember, high elbows, palms flat, all the way to the back of the wall. And there you go. And just like outside, you can focus on one arm at a time, if that's what you want to do. Remember, keep that recovery nice and gentle. You don't want to whip across because you can hurt your shoulder. So nice and slow, and then bring it back. So I hope you find that useful, and you can get some form of swim training done whilst we're in quarantine. Also at the same time, if you are looking for some specific coaching to your needs and requirements, remember, races are being postponed towards Q3 and Q4 of this year. So now is a good time to get a coach on board who will help you really effectively train for those races. And I'll be more than happy to be that coach of yours. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Take care, stay safe, and stay healthy.